full-blown Rolex lover boy.
Hey everyone, welcome to another Friday night watch talk. I am Bobby Legs, and thanks for joining us or joining me this evening. It's going to start off a little, solo today, and then I'll open it up for you guys to come in and chat it up. I want to talk about. And by the way, I am wearing tonight the PRX Powermatic 80 Tissot. Very, very cool watch. It was donated to the channel and probably going to be a giveaway, down the road, few months down the road. I am not, I'm not sure that, you know what I mean? This is a really cool watch, so I may end up keeping it, but it is in the green dial, and we'll be talking about green dials this evening, and I'll set up the scenario why this kind of came up tonight and why I want to chat it up with you guys today. So Neff is here. Hey Neff, how you doing? What's going on? Yay, green dials. Yeah. Daryl's here. Hulks and Kermits and Sermits. Oh my. Wow. Yeah, Rolex, right? I don't know if we're gonna I don't know if we're gonna go there tonight with that. We're gonna try to stick maybe to some more in the affordable range. Taking a look at. Hey Chaz, what's up? How you doing? What's going on? Hey Sanjay, how you doing? Hope all is well. Moser Green Dragon. Wow, you guys are just shot up for the top tier, man, already. Holy mackerel. Hey Peter, how you doing? AZ Clayton, what is up? Good to see you. B-Dev is here. Green, the color of money, especially if you're a Hulk. Okay. I think you guys have the Hulk on your mind, but like I said, we may not get to that tier level yet. Bill K is here. How you doing, Bill? Nice to see you. Cowboy Swami. Yes, what's up, guys? Ken, he is checking in from Pittsburgh. Awesome, awesome. Karan, how you doing, my man? Good to see you here. Hey, Watch Once Over, what's up, man? Thank you for joining me tonight. Um, Bobby, your background looks like it's a Grand Seagull theme. I, I actually, yeah, you're right. You're right. It looks like it would be one of these Grand Seiko dials. This is, I'm in the sun porch, right? So this is not really insulated, but I mean, it's fine right now. It's not that cold out. It's around probably in the 50s or 60s here. And the previous owner really did a number here with this, and we just haven't gotten here yet in regards to painting and remodeling and whatnot. But one day for sure. Um, let's see here. Let's say hello to some more people. All right, Crate Kid. Hey man, how you doing? Dan is here. How are you, Dan? Um, Sanjay's wearing my Grand Seiko Summer that happens to be green. Ha 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 ha. Fair enough. Fair enough. Kevin, what is up? How you doing, sir? Good to see you. Thank you. Uh, yeah, Kira Zero wallpaper. Oh yeah, yeah. That's funny. Oh, Tara, hey. Good to see you. Awesome, awesome. Hey, Deech, what is up? How are ya? That is awesome. Thank you for joining this evening. So, why am I talking about the green dials here? And again, let me show you the Tissot PRX Powermatic. What a great fun watch. Um, and it's this green dial. Now, when I took this watch out of the box, it was very, very dark. It was almost black, and it didn't hit me that it was the green dial until I went in there and sized the bracelet, and so I was like, "Whoa, wait a second, is this green?" And so indoor light and overcast light doesn't really pull out the green. You really need the sunlight, a bright sun, to really see how the screen pops, and it does. It does. It just it needs a little work, right, in order to do that. Um, hey, Brownie, how you doing? I'm wearing the Omega World Time tonight. Excellent watch, man. Excellent watch. Junior Johnson saying hello from Michigan. What is up, sir? Karan with the super chat. Thanks, Karan. You didn't have to do that. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Um, really appreciate it. Anyway, and if check out Karan's channel About Time for sure. Now, Karan um, does these impromptu streams where he showcases some inventory, and it's great. It's great. I wish he would do more videos like that. Um, so anyway, check out his channel if you want to see some cool watches from time to time. Um, hey, Caliber is here. How you doing? So great watch, right? Great color. But I have a friend, and he's going to remain nameless. He has the link uh, to for the invite anyway to come onto the channel tonight. If he likes to take a nap in the evening time, but he's been on a mad search recently uh, for a green dial watch. Now he's not looking for really like high-end luxury type. He wants something that a quick fix, like very very affordable um, green watch, and it's kind of been like his obsession the last few days, and it's fun to see. It's fun to see when people have this kind of obsession here. And so I figured, you know what, maybe some of us can help him out. You know, uh, help him out here. And help make his decision for him. Um, so I'm gonna show you some watches that I think he's been looking at, right? Or if he's hasn't been looking at, maybe he should be looking at. Um, and so let's see here. PRX green, yeah, yeah. This is a green one. I have it here. I mentioned this green one to him, and he said it just didn't have enough pop to it. So let's yeah. Where is Wilson? That's right. Where is Wilson Karan? You're absolutely right. Let's share my screen here. Man, I haven't done one of these solos in a while, but just for a little while. And so I think he's been maybe looking at some of these pressages here. Um, and there's some good looking ones, you know. These Presage Basic, the Star Bar, right? I don't know if he actually looked at the Star Bar, but I had one of these Star Bars in for review. And what I have to tell you is that, and I think it was this green one here. Um, it's a pretty dial. But what really impressed me, and with Seiko and in general, especially when you get to a certain level, is the high polishing on the Dauphine hands in the season. And so that's what really impressed me about this watch here. And I think it might be a good choice if they still make it. Um, Ken, he is wearing his Aquaterra tonight. Hey Sam, how you doing? All the way from Australia. Really appreciate you coming on and joining us. Our time saying the Alpinist or the PRX Green. Yeah, yeah. Peter C, not a fan of the Presage here. Pierre, good evening. Wearing the LU Chopard Quattro Platinum. Wow. And Justin, he's strapped in. As always, Justin. Thank you so much. So I think when you're thinking affordable watches, right? And I'm talking mainly, look, I know affordable can be, we all have different definitions of what affordable is, right? But let's say like let's just in generality say like under 1,000. With green dials, there are some choices out there for sure. I feel Seiko is like a really easy landing spot, though, right? I mean, the catalog is so huge. Kevin's saying here, green enamel dial Seiko is a good choice. Yeah, yeah. Justin mentioning the Okavango Aura style. Well, I know our friend is not really impressed with that Oris. He calls it the mossy green. Oh man, he's gonna kill me. I'm not mentioning his name, but some of us know who we were talking about, right? Um, and so there's some definitely some other ones here. Here's another cocktail time. Um, really interesting dial here with like a sunburst kind of effect to it. Yes, Peter, good suggestion. Anordane for sure. Um, but they're kind of hard to get now, right? Um, they're definitely a huge demand. Now this watch is beautiful. The green fume. Oh yeah, but I mean we're looking now like almost like $2,000 here, right? Or close to it. So it's a little bit probably pricier than what our friend wants to go. Although I don't know, maybe it is a possibility. Um, New Navitimer in green. Yeah, I mean I think that's a little bit higher than where he wants to go. And I'll certainly pull it up, Karan, shortly. But I like this Anordane choice. If I was going for a green dial, and I know this is again our definitions of affordability uh, change from person to person. This would be something that is a little bit more. I would consider it a little bit more than affordable. However, for the dial work on these, now I've had a couple of these Anordanes in for the channel for review. The Anordane one, which is just an Anordane one here, but not with the green fume dial. I didn't have it with that dial. It was a red dial. Our friend Joey sent it in, and my friend Steve sent in the Anordane 2 with the orange fume, and that was incredible sunburst, incredible looking dial. And I have a feeling that this green would be there, would be at the same level, Um, did Bobby just correctly pronounce Okavango? I did. I still have, huge issues with pronouncing certain things, right? Watch related. But Okavango, I think I'm on it. I think I'm on it tonight. Um, New Green Polaris is out too. Yeah. Um, let's take a look at that. Again, that is probably um, more than what our friend is looking to spend, but still a beautiful watch. Now, I'm not a huge Polaris fan. I just don't. It just doesn't do anything for me. That internal bezel on a diver, it just doesn't really do it for me per se. Like this, when I think of sporty watches, I mean JLC doesn't come to mind. And I know that the Reverso was the original sports watch, but right now I mean, I think of the Reverso as a dress watch, as a dress piece. Um, Anyway, let's keep on going. Zelos. Somebody put here Zelos. Zelos does a nice green. Sure, yeah. I think our friend has had Zelos before, so maybe not looking um, in that direction. Not Anodine, at least not if he wants it for the next 3 years. Yeah, yeah, absolutely, man. I remember about a year or ago seriously considering Anodine, and the crazy part was, right? The Met Museum, in New York, well, they have an online store, and they were selling Anordane watches. And if you signed up, right, it was like 15 or 20% off your first purchase from the museum store. And then there was like another like 10 or 15% for watches. So you could have gotten like an Anordane model one, Anordane one, model one for probably around 1,200, 1,300 bucks with free shipping. I think our friend Joey did the same thing. I think he got his red dial enamel. I think that he went through the Met store to get it. It was some crazy deal. But now you can't get it. Now, like, I signed up on the website. I'm waiting. I really like that the Model 2 with a K shape in particular. Now, it was a 36, I think, but now I think they bumped it up to a 40, or it was a 38. It was a 36 or 38. It was relatively small compared to the first one, the Model 1. But I like the K shape better, and now they bumped it up to a 40. I don't think they have the Fume dials for the Model 2, unfortunately. So yeah, I can't get exactly what I want, but man, I think I might be a buyer if my name gets called up, right? Because they're doing it by order, I think. So whenever you signed up for their mailing list, that's when you'll get an email. So yeah, I mean, very, very true. It may take a while, and I think they're going actually for a lot of money on eBay now. Um, Must be huffing the fume. Yeah, absolutely. Colin saying, I heard that Raymond Weil is having a sale. He should probably look at one of those. Oh, you probably should. You probably should, right? Uh, awesome. Awesome. You didn't miss much, Sanjay. Just take care of that baby and catch the replay. Don't worry about it. Or come or just watch. Put your phone next to the smooth sounds of Bobby Legs on a Friday night. Um, GPS and Martin. Oh, did you see that today? Did that come out recently? Um, that was either today or yesterday. I think I saw that. Maybe I saw that on Instagram. Um, let's see here. Gerard. Here we go. Yeah, this thing. That's ridiculous. What is that? Carbon? Is that carbon on the dial? Ugh, man, yeah, that's a little much. I'm a GP fan, right? Um, but that's a little cray. Uh, hey Ms. Nine, checking in late. Hey, no worries. This was kind of like an impromptu thing. Um, he could design a Satori Billard in green, 6 months. Yeah, yeah. I think our friend just wants to get a watch and just get it today, right? Or yesterday, right? He wants it. Um, so yeah. Um, let's see what the chat says. It was the MoMA store. Right, right. Okay, so the MoMA. I always get the MoMA and the Met. I always like, ugh, I always do that. It's so stupid of me. I thought about ordering, but I dithered, and now I can't. It was probably sensible, but still regrets. Yeah, yeah. Um, in hindsight, I should have done it to myself. They didn't have. I think at the time when I was looking, they didn't have the Fume dial. I'm pretty sure they didn't have the Fume. They just had the flat color enamel dials, and um, and I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
that if they had a Fume, I would have jumped on it. Hey Dan, how are you, my friend? Thanks for coming on. Dan is not the individual that is looking for a green dial, but he is fully aware who we're talking about. Um, so Karan, did you sell? I don't know if I'm jumping in on a conversation you're having, but did you sell 5 of those GPs already?
Wow.
Um, I don't know. I don't know. Please verify, because that would be crazy. That'd be crazy that GP is selling these. Mezzanine, he's wearing the Black Bay 58 blue. Test drive before gifting it to my son tomorrow. Wow, that's a very awesome gift.
Nice.
Not so. Pete is here. Hey, Bobby. My take: green isn't a trend anymore. It's just a color we should expect. Watches will be black, white, blue, green. Red will be next. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't know if I think green now is like beyond trend, right? In my opinion, anyway. I mean, I think it's a mainstay. You know, um, there's so many watches. I mean, these brands are turning out so much volume of watches, right? That they have to come up with something, right? Something different. Dan, any green watches that come to mind for our friend that I may have not mentioned? What do you got here?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. So that's that is what is that? The that
Cocktail time.
yeah, but it's like the fancy um Japanese star bar. Is that
No, this is
no?
the one that has like the stamped guilloche.
Right. That one I think I had in for review over a year ago. I
Yeah,
forget
it's an
how long
old
ago.
watch. It's an old watch.
Yeah. Really again as I mentioned earlier, the color was great. More was really impressed with the finishing of the hands and the indices, and that watch. I don't know if you recall, Dan, but about some point last year, I was going down a Grand Seiko rabbit hole. Like I was like really interested in wanting to pick one up, and that watch was the one that kicked it. That Seiko, because
Mm.
I started paying attention more thoroughly. I mean, I got past the spring drive and the manual drive and the quartz, all that kind of like stuff that I think many of us new to the Grand Seiko might get hung up on, and then the snowflake dial and whatnot. But their polishing, the Shiratsu polishing and the polishing on the hands, it's just brilliant and it's beautiful. And that Seiko, although not at that level, looked really, really good, and it gave me a snapshot of what it could be. And so that brought me down that rabbit hole of Grand Seiko. I still haven't bought a Grand Seiko, but because I get sidetracked by many things. Um, but that's one of the great things about Grand Seikos is love their polishing for sure. Um, Hey, Steve's here. As an F1 fan, give me the former F1 car part, like make the chapter ring out of a blown engine block. Okay, I think I lost the context on that. Steve's probably talking about the GP, maybe.
Yeah, because it's Aston Martin.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Right. Um, sorry, guys. I am catching up to uh, the chat here, so I can be on top of it. Yeah, only had flat dials on the Momosaur when I went. Yeah, yeah, and I think that was the same thing with the online store. Um, sold 5 GPs. That's great, Karan. That's awesome. Good for you. We got someone else in here. It's just a dark screen. Okay, okay. That mystery person will come back.
I hope so.
I hope so too. I think Bobby had a Makadal. Say that's what it was, but it was green, right? It was a green. It was a star bar. That's what it was. Oh
Yep.
man, my memory's shot. My memory is shot for sure. Hey, Chaz,
There we
how are
go.
you? Thank you, sir.
Doing
How you
good. How you
doing?
guys?
Chaz, not the
Great.
person who's fishing for a green Dow. Still holding out hope that that person will show up.
No, I've got
Uh,
I've got the answer here.
okay. What do you got?
Yep, I've got the answer to your dilemma. It
Ah,
Ooh.
is the
Green Willard.
SPB 153, and I think it's hard to tell
yeah,
in this light, but it's a beautiful green.
yeah,
Yeah, the green Willard.
yeah. That
So
was What's the reference number? SP
SPB 153.
153. Oh, that's SPB 153. Let's pull that up. So maybe we can. I don't know what happened. I don't know why it keeps on doing SPB 153. Oh, you know what? Because I have number lock. Who has number lock on their? You know, are you serious? What's the matter with me? Yeah, let me see if I get a good one here. That's probably better. Yeah, I mean, fun watch. I've also had one of those in for review as well. And I think our friend said that this might be a possibility. I also threw out to him that King Turtle with the grenade dial, the green.
Right, the King Turtle.
The King Turtle, which Dan has here. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, thank you, Dan. Yeah, excellent watch. Excellent watch. I was so impressed. I remember when I got that watch in for review, a friend of mine sent it in, and I was like, sure, okay. I think it may have been Chris from the Watch Lounge. I think he may have sent that in for me to review. I'm like, sure, yeah, turtles really don't do it for me, you know. But when I got it, I was like really impressed with it. I thought the strap was really nice and supple. The dial was great. Sapphire crystal, awesome. I know, people, who are big turtle fanatics who are like, oh, it has to have a mineral crystal in it. It can't be sapphire, blah, blah, blah. But so what? Wayman is ready for red. Wayman, and let's hold off on that. We might get into that in a little bit. Sanjay's always pushing the Grand Seikos. SBGW 285, right? SBGW 285.
I think he may like Grand Seiko.
That's the one he has. That's the one he has, right?
Our friend?
I think so. No,
or Sanjay.
Sanjay has that one, yeah.
Here we go. This one.
Yeah, that's the one he has.
See, even the pictures probably don't do it too much justice, right?
No.
You need to see this in the daylight. Colin says, "Green Tissot gentleman." This one? Are you talking about this one, Colin?
No. Gentleman is a round.
Is the other one?
Is a round watch.
Oh, okay. I'm still wrapping my head around Tissot. There's just so many watches that one could know. Oh no, not for me. LOL. I just want to see it in person. I'm tied up with another green watch. Okay. I think Neff was probably chatting up with someone. There, Seiko with the green Ginza dial. Do you guys know that one?
Yeah, I just don't know the reference. If Dib was here, he could give it to us. But it's a new new model they came out with. They'd had the blue one and they came out with a green one. I just don't know the reference.
Let's see if I can pop up any images here.
Kevin may know it.
Is it one of these? Did any of these look familiar?
Oh, yeah, I think so.
The mirror, yeah, that one was killer.
This one right here?
It's not really green. It's like bluish green.
Yeah, the first one they did, I think, was more blue, and this one's more green. But you're right; it's got a lot of blue in it.
Yeah.
Those sold out instantly.
Sam is asking, would that green rubber strap work on a Willard, Dan? No?
No.
Sanjay does own that other watch that we have up here. Hey, Howard. I know Howard's a fan of the Captain Willard. Captain Willards have nicely finished dials and hit above their weight. And I think our friend would consider that the Captain Willard. I think that's a strong possibility running ahead. Although I think, I don't know. I wonder what he did. I haven't heard from him in a couple hours, so I don't know what the latest update was. I know he was perusing around several Macy's this afternoon. The best green watch is the Oris Aquas Hangang.
Yeah, that one's like a Hulk.
Oris
Yeah, it's all
bright
green.
green dial.
I think I know this watch. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a Hulk.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a big Horus fan, but I like that sunburst dial there. Very, very cool.
This
good
you have
color.
to like. You have to like loud because it's in your face.
Yeah, it looks like a big watch, right? Is it a big watch?
Yeah, it's in your face. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a bright green.
Yeah. SBGM 241. Okay, let's try that. SBGB. Did I say that right? SBGM 241, right? 241.
SVGM 241.
Oh yeah, this is a GMT.
That's the one.
Dib has
another. Yeah, Dib just picked up. I think.
Dib has this, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Wow. Wow. Good looking. Sam likes the hang gang. Okay.
Looks like Neff was asking about the strap on my turtle. It's a Crafter Blue.
Mm-hmm. Let me get that.
Yeah, it's Crafter Blue, made specifically to fit the turtle. They have a couple different colors. I highly, highly, highly recommend it. I would not have this watch if that strap didn't exist.
Okay. Let's see here. Oh, this is okay. So that's just the nickname, the green.
Yeah, Toge.
What is it? Toge? Toge? Is that how you say
Toge,
it? Okay.
Toge. Yeah, it means back row.
Toga.
Uh-oh. Someone brought up the birch, green birch. I try it on. Now that's caught my attention.
That's a beauty. It's a little more out of the price range.
I like the Matrix better.
Yeah, I think I'm with you on that. So guys, what is your? I mean, the watches that you showed me, are those the recommendations? Is that your final recommendation? Like, Chaz, for you, is it the Captain Willard? Knowing our friend,
I've got to stick with the Willard.
Yeah.
I do think the next best option is Dan's King Turtle, because I've owned that watch. It's really nice. Of course, there's so many great green dials, but if you have to kind of go up with price. So I'm talking about in that under $1,000. Yeah, that's where I'd go.
Yeah, Dan, you're same there, or reverse order, or
so green is difficult. I mean, at least for me, because if it's like the Hang Gang where it's really bright, it's a turnoff for me because it's too loud. All the greens I like tend to be darker, so that like in poor lighting they almost look black. That's what I kind of prefer.
Gotcha. Colin is saying, how about the Sarks? 071.
I don't know.
Let's
that
take
one.
a look at it.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at that one. I think you'll know it once you see it.
Yeah.
Oh, the diver style one. I haven't seen that one in person.
Yeah. This is not a Presage. I mean, this is a Presage, not a
Presage, yeah.
Not a Prospex. Yeah, that matcha Presage, the King Turtle, or Willard for the affordable end for sure. And like I said, I think he wanted to stay in that kind of range, right? That was the impression that I was getting. The SUF 180 green. Can you get? I mean, like you'd have to go eBay, right? You have to go like pre-owned market for those, right? Those are kind of tough to get. But those are pretty cool. Field watch type watches. Kevin
I like
really liked it.
The Sarb 017 too, but our friend doesn't really like that one. But it's the
The
classic,
Alpinist, right? Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
the classic green Alpinist. I love that. It's a quirky watch, but I love it. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm with him. I'm not really into that particular one.
yeah,
I really don't get compasses
yeah.
on watches. You know what I mean?
They're
Like,
stupid.
yeah. I mean,
They're
I
stupid.
know how you can make it work, sort of,
Right.
Well,
right?
I never would have made it up Everest without one.
Yeah,
So
yeah, right,
The
sure.
but I
point
can
is though,
understand how the
like you don't need the bezel to use the watch as a compass. Like
Right.
it doesn't help. It doesn't add accuracy either. Like I don't get it.
So let's see here. I'm putting up Steve's suggestion here. The Maurice Lacroix green Acon. And let's see, do I have it up here? Let me and that watch that's an interesting choice. So it's definitely oops, let me get that. So you okay. I mean, so people will gravitate to, I mean, even with the steel version of it, saying that it's kind of like an AP knockoff, blah blah blah. But let's just put that aside. These are solid watches. These are solid watches. And so I don't know if this is exactly what our friend is looking for, but I don't think necessarily this is a bad choice, Steve. I think
It's over budget anyway, isn't it?
It is over budget, and maybe secondary, maybe he can get a better price on this. But I think, yeah, it's still gonna be over like $1,200, even if he's able to get it knocked down in price. But these I have had one of these watches in hand, not the green, but in the blue, and I was really impressed with the build quality of it. I have to say, even though every part of me doesn't want, or shun, kind of like, it doesn't feel easy with it, and I got the PRX on, right, and that's almost like in the same vein of the integrated sports bracelet watch theme that all these brands do. So I'm kind of being hypocritical here, but there was something about the Maurice Lacroix that's, I don't know. It's the build quality is there, but it's just good choice though. I'm struggling with this one. I have to be honest with you. I'm struggling. I don't know how I really feel. ML was knocking off AP before AP was a thing to knock off. Okay.
That's a good point.
I like the Acon. Don't care for if it looks like an AP. Literally, no one I know has any idea what an AP is. Sanjay, not a big fan of the Acon. A little hard in his eyes. Only people who will call it a knockoff are watch enthusiasts.
That's true.
That's true.
Yep.
That's true. Okay. Well, hopefully we've helped our friend narrow down his choice, and I'm sure by tomorrow he'll pick it up. Anyway,
You know what?
so
You know what
yeah.
really looks good with green?
What's that?
Orange.
Orange.
Yeah.
So do you think? I mean, look, Chaz, I know you're a big orange guy. Is orange going to be the new next green?
Well, orange really is. It's the primary watch color. Everything else is just add on. So orange, it's already been there. It's like like where you guys been. Orange it's way out. It's way ahead of its time.
Yeah.
Timeless in many ways.
Yeah.
So, but I think Pete, you may have said this when I was in the dead zone there, but Pete, Not So Obvious Watches, made this statement that green is just part of the stable now. It's black, blue, and green are just normal.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he said there red might be the next big thing.
Yeah.
But I just think color's the next big thing.
Yeah.
You know, I think colors are just coming back to watches across the board. So I don't know which one is going to be the next big thing, but
yeah,
colorful watches seem to be the thing.
Well, what also seems to be the trend that watch brands, some of the bigger brands, will take a certain model and then just release 5 or 6 different colors of it, right? You know, Rolex did with that with the AP.
Right.
Omega is doing that with the Aquaterra in the 38 millimeter. Even Zinn got jumped on board and did it with the 556. So why not just like, you know, throw it out there? Who knows what the next in color is going to be? So let's just put it out. Let's just put out multiple colors
Right.
out there. You know, why not? Why not? Dan, what do you think? Anything? You have any thoughts on what's the next color or what you want to see next color be?
I would love to see red, but red is
Yeah.
another one that you got to be careful because
Mm.
you go too bright and then it's loud.
Mm-hmm.
I think I trend more towards the red burgundy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And you see that, right? You see that with a lot of brands. JLC with that reverso that has like even Cartier coming out with a couple of different model tanks and one being like a burgundy red, like that seems to be the safe color. Too bright and it's like blood, right? Or you know what I
Right.
mean? Where it's like this shirt, right? I mean, although this may be closer to burgundy than the other way, but yeah, that toned down red seems to be the choice for the color to go with when it comes to red, and we'll see if it starts catching on. I feel like the red's been being pushed over the last year or two, maybe more, but it really hasn't taken off like blue or even like to a certain extent like green. Um, but sure, let's see some more colors. I would love to see it. Canadian Watch Monkeys here. Hello, Bubby, Dan, and Chaz from Vancouver, Canada. Awesome, thank
Nice.
you. Yeah, let's Cho paint this guy's dial green. Yeah, yeah. Cho can do some painting on watches. He's really good.
He
Uh,
is.
yeah, the green, red, blue JLC reversals look nice. I like the red one the most. Um, Grand Seiko Godzilla is a beautiful red dial watch. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
great one.
The Burgundy Legend Diver is also a really good looking watch. Agreed. Oris Pointer Date in Burgundy dial
Oh
is
yeah.
also very nice.
That
That is,
oxblood is killer.
yeah.
Oxblood is killer.
I have to agree.
Yeah.
The Pointer Date is one of the very few Orises that I would ever consider, and that red looks really, really, really good. Let's take a look at that Oris.
That's on my radar.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's been on my radar. Yeah.
What also has been on your radar, Dan? uh, you've had some. Yeah, here we go. I mean, that's hot.
Yeah, killer.
That's killer.
Yeah.
Are these small? On the 40 millimeter, that's not bad. That's not bad.
It's not bad.
Oh, that's a definitely pretty watch.
Yeah.
The strap combo's killer too.
Yeah, for sure.
They have it on bronze also, and it looks so good when it's brand new, but it just looks terrible patinaed.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. You guys want to see if there's anything new that's came out that's interesting? Oh, I'd like to talk about this one. So, Fortis comes out with this new chronograph. Very, very interested. Actually, saw the video on I think it was on Revolution Watch. They also had an article on this, and they sent this watch up into space on a balloon, right? Do some testing, whatever, and it's kind of cool selling the story. But very, very interesting looking watch. Um, yeah, here it is. They send it all the way up in the balloon, and they have a camera, and you see it going up. Kind of cool.
TGV's flying that thing, isn't he?
Yeah, TGV's flying it for sure. Interesting looking case back. I kind of like it. I kind of dig it. Really expensive though. Expensive. Now I
How
would go with
much?
something. Well, on bracelet, I think it was like $5,100.
Whew.
Do
Yeah.
you have a loom shot there, Rob?
Did they give me a loom shot here?
There-
Here we go.
There it
Yeah,
is.
that's cool.
That's a pretty cool loom shot. Yeah. Uh, yeah, on bracelet, that's where you get killed here. Yeah, 5,100 on the bracelet. Pretty
Is it
steep.
steel? Steel?
Case is recycled stainless steel, brushed. There's a part of me that I mean, look, the price is way out there, but I kind of dig this watch. I kind of like it.
Look at Collins' reply.
I'm sure
That's pretty funny.
I'd only buy watches that are tested on the moon. Weak. They should see if it could stick the landing. Yeah, they didn't. They showed it like when it was free falling a little bit, but then like they found it like it was like in a tree, somewhere in the Scandinavian country. I think whatever Finland or I don't know.
It's too bad it didn't land in my backyard. I would have some free watches.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. Look, I like Fortis. I kind of like that they're trying to do something different here.
A
Maybe
lot of tech in that watch.
yeah, maybe Colin does it too.
Not for me.
Not for you. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
probably just wait a little while and see what the pricing is on the secondary for. I didn't say if it was limited or not, but or maybe it did. I just didn't see it there. Didn't say limited piece. Usually it will say like around here if it's limited to a certain amount of pieces. I would think it would be, but there's no indication of that. So not for you, Chaz. You're okay with it, but not you're not a buyer.
Yeah, Fortis is never. I've never liked one enough to buy it, but I think I've seen a lot of them I like. I appreciate the effort on this one. You have to climb pretty high to put $5,000 down on it. You have to be in love with it. I would have to be.
There you go. There's his green watch.
Our friends.
Yeah.
I'm not. I don't know. I mentioned early in the beginning when I was on solo. Not that crazy about this. Not crazy about Polarises in general. Dan, are you a fan?
I like this a lot.
You like this a lot?
I like this a lot.
It's not titanium though. Neff really likes it. What say you, Chaz? You like this one?
I've never been a fan of the Polaris.
Yeah.
I would imagine if I saw that watch in person, I would think it was really nice, but that font just doesn't, it's not my favorite.
Yeah.
But again, I bet if I held that watch, I'd think it was amazing.
Yeah. When I think like a dive watch, and I think this is what the Polaris is. It's a dive watch. It's just Polaris is not even like in the top 100, of dive watches that I think of, and right, my same sentiments exactly. Looks like a legend diver. Yeah, that's I'd rather have a legend diver and save $7,000.
Yeah, I think that's a lot of it.
Yeah, Sanjay saying that the Polaris is gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Yeah, just not a huge fan. But look, I appreciate it, and I'm sure it's a good watch for sure. It's for somebody. It's just not for me. We talked about this a little bit earlier. Dan, you're a racing guy, right? You like this watch? You like this release?
I wouldn't buy it, but I think it's cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, if it's for a racing team, it's cool because it's like carbon fiber, lightweight, and it's a
Yeah.
chronograph. I think it makes sense, and it's the Aston Martin's. Has they're known for that green color, so
Right. I like what GP's trying to do here. I just don't like this one. But I like that they're trying. And GP really doesn't want to give up on the racing car collaborations, right? Which seems to be the death of a lot of watches. But $26,000, $27,000.
Yeah.
That's pretty steep.
yeah,
That's pretty steep, right,
for a
Chaz?
plastic watch. For a
I,
plastic
I
watch.
mean, I mean, I have a lot of respect for GP. Kidding, all kidding aside, but I mean, I've seen several G Shocks that would fix me just as well as that I
Yeah.
like, better. Just me personally. But again, if I saw that watch in person, I'd probably be very impressed. So.
And here's Dib, of course, saying, "Hey guys, get a Rolex Hulk." End of discussion. If only it was that easy, Dib, to get a good deal. Right? Okay. Any excuse for me to use that. Andres is saying, for me, the Polaris Date Black version, it's a better watch than an Aquanaut. Okay. Kevin S. Dan would roll that one just like a car. Neff is saying, I like the GP, not the case material. Black ceramic would have been better.
Yeah.
Yeah. I smell a Ferrari collab coming soon. They used to have a Ferrari collab. They used to do that. GP.
Yeah.
Canadian Watch Monkey picked up AB's new Oris Aquas chronograph for $2,000 Canadian.
Nice.
Cool. Get a new green dial Datejust. Okay. Okay. Well, like I said, I hope our friend is very close to making a decision if he hasn't made one or bought one already. And hopefully we've given him a little guidance today. Checked out some new watches. Guys, anything on your radar? Chaz, are you hunting down a green watch?
No, I tell you, I always out on the lookout for something with some good orange in it.
Yeah.
But I love the Willard. That shade of green just fixed me on green. I do appreciate that color in watches, though. I enjoy it. So, I'm not, but it's not it's not my favorite. I feel like I got one covered, so I'm fine.
Yeah. Yeah. The St. Delray has a green IWC chrono for a good price. I don't know, man. If I was going, and I think, and you're right, Neff. Yeah, I mean, you have a orange doxa, right? Chaz, I think. Anyway. Yeah. If I was going for my first IWC chrono, I wouldn't be going. I don't think I'd be going green, even though I like green. That is a little. So green is not going to be for me personally. Is going to be like if I have like maybe 7 or 8, 9, 10 watches, like then I'd probably go with maybe something green at a higher price point, right? Affordable, different story. $500 green dial watch. If I really really like it, I'll pick it up. But something like that, a green dial like on an IWC chrono, that's a huge step. Unless it's like an army green, like I like that army green, right? I like that kind of like that look. So that's something that I might actually make an exception for. So let me take that back a little bit. But like some of the green colors that we're seeing right here tonight, that's a little much for me personally. And green is my favorite color. It's just not my favorite watch dial color, which is weird. Anyway, guys, thank you for joining me tonight in this impromptu live stream. Really, and like I said, I hope we got some closure for our friend. And guys, chat, really appreciate you guys showing up on a Friday night. I know there's so many other things you could be doing, but joining us is such a great thing, and I appreciate it. Dan, thank you, my friend. Chaz, thank you, my friend. And we'll see you guys on Tuesday for Tuesday Night Watch Talk. Take care.
See you, pal.